So, it turns out lunging gut first at a man with a spear is actually a bad plan. Who'd have thought it, right? Who would have thought it? Okay. This is going to be a fairly lengthy fight, unless he keeps doing that. In which case this may actually be a rather short fight. Go on, you have the high ground. How could you possibly lose? Like this, as I stab you repeatedly in the junk. That would be how you lose, son. That would be how you lose. It's interesting, actually. I didn't have much trouble with this fight on my assassin character either. I just parried him a couple of times and then kicked him off the ledge. Come on. And of course on the first playthrough he died by walking back to his spawn point, so... yeah, it all worked out nicely for me. Bonk. Stab. If I had a bit more endurance I could probably just poke him off the ledge. I have to settle for just stabbing him in the junk because he repeatedly messes up. Go on, no damage kill. You know it makes sense. Good job holding that, by the way. You sure showed me. Oh, crap. Okay. That ruins my my whole no damage gimmick. You realise that, right, mate? Gonna have to stab you just a bit harder for that. Like this. In the face. And this is why we wear armour, boys and girls. This is why we wear armour. We have one of the best early starting dex weapons of the game, the Uji Katana. Of course, not going to use it because this is a essentially a quality setup I'm going for. So I'll probably lean a bit more heavily towards strength, just so I can use some of the bigger weapons. So I've played a lot of like fast, light weapons during my other playthroughs. So for you guys, I want to mess around doing the whole, not necessarily strength per se, but I want to have the option of wielding something a bit more ginormous. I mean, don't we all, really? Now, can I pull this off? Where is the tech spawn point? It's probably at the bottom of these stairs, so... and one more. Perfect. That's a screen grab right there. Yes, we're back in Filing Shrine, or at least this game's equivalent thereof. Whether it's the actual Filing Shrine, something that's merely been named after it, we may never know. We also have this guy back. Hey buddy. Still the same thing as before. If you've been invaded a few times, he will drop you a giant seed which you can use to turn the enemies of your world against invaders. You know, if having 6,000 phantoms at your side didn't help you enough. Yeah, I'm still annoyed by that. Whatever, right? Now, I've got all the latest patches, so I don't know if this is going to be possible, but I want to try it quickly anyway. I can still run up the tree, but the question is, will From put an invisible wall up against this ledge yet? Like they did in some of the Bloodborne glitches. That wasn't very high, was it? Let's try again. Perhaps I'm running at the wrong angle. It's been a while since I did this. I was just buggered up entirely. Okay, come on. Go run so you're mostly up the tree, then jump to your right. No, that was just straight ahead. That was pitiful. Once again. That was the right height, but... nope. No, that wasn't even vaguely the right height. Try again. Come on. Nope. Come on, mate. You can do it. I've done this a couple of times. I know it's possible. I mean, I did this before patches came out, though, so... yeah, I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that if I'm running at completely the wrong angle... yeah, that was easily high enough, but I didn't land. I stopped in midair. Oh, come on. I mean, this isn't really that... yeah, see that slide? There's an invisible wall there now, isn't there? Yes, there is. Oh, dear. I mean, this wasn't even particularly game-breaking being able to do this. What it meant you could do was access, Snuggly the Crow a bit earlier than normal. Or whatever. Actually, I don't think we know the names of the crows this time around. But either way, that's what it really did. The crows are on top of the building, basically. You could also get to an Escus flask shard. That was likewise in the rafters. I'll show you very briefly when we come back down here. I think you get to the Covetous Silver Serpent Ring as well. Which admittedly is very useful early game. Yeah, it's the Estus shard. Okay, so they've removed the ability to use the tree to jump straight up there.
Another one roused from the sleep of death.
You know it.
Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us.
Obviously a doctor about that. It's probably a cream of some sort you can use, mate.
Thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire.
Where's my sit-down emote?
We're not fit to lick their boots.
Oh, he's finished talking as well, and he, God damn it. I want to be sat down listening to him. The game's not going to allow it.
Don't you think?
Oh, it's a nice army you've got there. I may eventually kill you and take it.
What a sick joke.
No, it's no joke. I'm probably actually going to do it. Well, we'll see. It is nice armor. We'll see what I decide I'm going for this character.
The bonfire, unkindled one.
Fashion souls, you know. It is the only reason we really play this game.
I tend to the flame, and tend to thee.
Yeah. For those who've played Demon Souls, no, don't swear at her. We know there's a lot of similarity between
I am at thy farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
That was what I meant to do. Oh well, either way. The point being that there's a lot of Demon Souls dialogue ripped and slightly tweaked to put into this game.
Acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble weapons, armor, trinkets.
Okay, we're more careful when I activate that, because it counts my X push as also being a prompt to move the dialogue on. Okay.
Traveler.
I'm still getting used to this idea.
And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy want? No?
I like the idea of being able to sit down for story time, you know? It amuses me, what can I say?
Ashen One.
Anything else to say?
If my wares are not, bring me
Umbral, yeah.
Is it
Basically, by killing certain NPCs, you'll receive an ash pile.
Bring more souls.
Bring the ash pile to her, and she will expand her inventory. You'll also get ash piles just scattered around the game that, again, expand her inventory. It's sort of a weird way from doing it, so rather than just her inventory expanding in result of you achieving certain goals within the game, you can actually trigger it yourself by bringing your certain items. Is this the one I've got, or is this a better one? I'm not sure, actually. You're not buggering, it's only 500 souls. If it turns out I've already got one, yeah, it's no bigger loss at this point in the game. Hellbeard, a couple of things. Nothing I really want, though. The chainmail helmet can look sort of nice with various armor sets. As our buddy over there, new crestfallen bro, has proven. But I think it's actually noticeably worse, both in terms of defense and fashion, than the helmet I'm wearing right now, so we'll give that a miss for now. We will come back to 100, don't worry. But I'm going to do all of his dialogue and whatnot once we've actually got shards with which to upgrade the weapon that I wish to upgrade. Because at the moment, we do not have the weapon I plan to use. So we are giving that a miss for now. I also need to remember where to get a specific upgrade gem, which again we'll explain later on.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If such
I don't buy this.
be thy want,
I'm still suspicious he can somehow be related to like the access to the DLC when that eventually comes out.
this sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look.
Just lean a little bit closer. Ugh.
5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast fading flame must be licked to preserve this world.
Do you know the amount of times, the amount of games I've spent deliberately not doing that to bring about an Age of Dark? Do you understand?
So it is.
Yet apparently some gimp always comes along and relights it anyway after I'm gone.
I may be but
What's the point of being the Lord of the Dark
I will die.
if it only lasts for like a couple of seconds before somebody sneaks into the kiln and lights it behind your back?
Treat the firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is much.
And as we're assuming in all of the games, no one has ever just let the fire fade. In fact, we know they have.
The fire.
Vendrick himself essentially let the fire fade, although Not for the purpose of becoming a Dark Lord. I don't know, it's one of the things I worry about. Right, let's get out of here, shall we? Enough hanging around these weirdos. I do like that the contextually activated HUD has made a return. So you get this very cinematic playing experience. And then once you need to be able to see your stats and abilities and whatnot, when you enter combat basically, then they appear. I do appreciate that. Just keeps everything out of the way, you know? Let's pop all my souls and see what levels we can get. Like 11 grand already, okay. I think we're getting some decent levels out of this.
To Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge.
Yep, that's my plan.
Well,
But first, I've been needing
then touch
strength.
the darkness within me.
Oh my.
Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
I shall indeed, love. I shall enjoy it greatly. Wow. That's a lot of levels I could get. Seriously, that is a lot of levels right after that. Okay. I would like some more health. I'd also like more endurance, ideally, as well. So that's a pitiful level of endurance to start with. I'll bump that up to 12. Faith I also want to start increasing, because I want to be using some of the more powerful miracles, our sunlight spears and all the rest of it. And our various buffs, of course. I also want strength and dex leveled. Those two will ideally be at 30, as will faith. Then all the other points will go into vigor and endurance most likely. Possibly a little vitality, depending on what armor setup I use in the end. But most likely it's going to be this. Yeah, strength and dex. I'll leave dex alone for now, because I'm leaning more heavily towards strength anyway, is my general idea. So we'll focus on strength and faith to begin with. Then pump dex, vigor and endurance along the way.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
I'm sure they will, love. It's a lovely little bow you do there. Little hip bob. Very fetching. Very fetching indeed. Right, yeah, I'll keep going for a little bit longer. I'll try and do like the first section of the High War of Lothric. And then I shall have to pause and go do some other things, then we'll come back. We'll open up all the shortcuts and things to get to the boss, and then we'll probably call it a day entirely. Because I have other things that I need to go and attend to. Yeah, I already had this, didn't I? God, I wasted 500 souls buying this, okay. It was the one I already had. I kind of suspected it was. Of course, buying multiple copies of the spell has absolutely no use in this game. Because you don't get set spell usage, it's all based on your FP. So it's not like I could equip both of them and get extra castings. It would be interesting if you could get both. If you get like multiple copies, and that would increase like the strength of the spell. That might have been an interesting mechanic, but apparently not. Yeah, no spawning noise or anything. We don't even know where we are yet, apart from beneath a gargoyle. And I'm going to point it out, even though everyone undoubtedly does. If I can find the correct camera angle, I will anyhow. Come on. It's got to be around here somewhere. There we go. Yep, that be a lord vessel right there. And a coiled sword right next to it. You can make your own determinations about what this room was supposed to be. Ah, it's so beautiful. So very, very beautiful. Especially with the mods in place. Just little tweaks to the lighting, get rid of that grey overlay, it's all good. All the colours seem a bit brighter, a bit more vibrant. Not enough so to be cartoony and exaggerated, but enough to seem a bit more palatable. Yes, might as well pop a squat in a bit, but first... Strange noises. But first, let's have a little look down there at the obvious boss room. or miraculously just the place we need to go. It will indeed be a boss arena, but not as yet. For now, it is simply a room that we need to get to in order to acquire, which has an item that will lead us to the first actual boss of the game. That was embarrassing for all concerned. Ah. It's actually quite nice up here. The sun's beaming down, there's a gentle breeze going on. You can see why they'd all just choose to hang out on here. Just let life pass you by, or unlife in this case I suppose, until angsty doges come, wanting to eat your insides. Well, you're a smart little puppy, aren't you? Okay, not sure what happened there. The game refused to lock me on despite the dog being right in front of me. And the dog just ate my elbow. Didn't exactly do a lot of damage, but it was irritating. Okay. No, okay, there we go. I used to be better at manual aiming. I swear I did. Admittedly, I'm talking about manual aiming with horizontal weapons rather than ones that thrust directly forward. Which is strange, considering my first experience in any of the Souls games was playing with a thrusting weapon, and not knowing that I could lock on. You think after all the time I spent doing that, I'd be better overall at aiming thrusting weapons manually, but apparently not. Oh come on, that should have been a parry. I should think how long it's going to take me to get used to doing parries with a shield rather than with a dedicated parrying weapon, such as the dagger. The parry dagger more specifically. I've not even tried bare fist parrying, although it's apparently still possible. Although it has the smallest parry frames of any animation in the game, as I understand it. But it is indeed possible. Like I said, overall I prefer the parry dagger. For a start, it's the only weapon I've been able to parry with online, which I always appreciate. Yeah. I'll probably show you guys a bit later on what happens if you allow those guys to finish their transformation. In all seriousness, in some cases it is actually worth letting them do it. If you kill them in their transformed state, they give you Titanite and stuff. If you kill them before they transform, you get nothing, other than a few souls. Pretty accidentally kill them normal hollow. It's only if you kill them while they're transformed that you get the bonus goodies, sadly. I mean, it makes sense, of course. If you're willing to put yourself through the extra hassle and the extra work, you get the extra goodies. If not, you get nothing. Except the scorn and shame of your peers, which everyone could do without, I think. Yeah. Never mind, never mind. Hey, buddy. Do your jump attack? Okay. Again, you can parry the jump attack. If you don't walk too far backwards and he misses you at least, anyhow. In fact, it's a fairly slow attack. Let's see if I can... Oh, god damn it. Okay. Try to remember. Slow attacks, wait until they're actually beginning... Wait till they're beginning their swing before you try and parry. It's only the smaller, lighter enemies you have to parry the moment you begin moving. That was a partial. Wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it proves the fact that it is possible. If you attempt... Oh god damn it, that was a bad idea. Oh, we missed. Cheers. But if you attempt to parry an attack that can't parry it at all, I believe you just take like maximum damage. God damn it. Why am I doing so badly at this all of a sudden? I've already answered this question myself 1,001 times. Using a completely different parry setup for what I've gotten myself used to. That's why I suddenly can't seem to do it. Unless I'm not paying attention, that is, anyway. When I'm not thinking about doing it, I seem to do it just fine. Which makes no sense at all. I'm sorry, is that a friend of yours, Robert? You see how much I care. Should have enough souls to pop an extra level, actually. So I think we'll go back, do that. I'll take my little break to get food, drink, and do the other things I need to do. We'll come back. We'll finish off the High War of Lothric in terms of what we can actually do right now. Probably free Grey Rat or Rat as well. You'll see what all this means later. Oh my god. Look at your face, Cedric. And then we'll call it a day. So yeah. Just a little break time. Lovely view of some ghost crotch for you all. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye now. What are you looking at? Stupid ghost. Think you're so great with your sword and things? I'm not impressed.